Round 4 of TUF2 at Bahrain. I'm joined once again by Bats. Bats, welcome on.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, mate. How are you?
Good.
So I'm just going to quickly share these. So Bahrain then, you did Bahrain a couple of weeks ago yourself. Unfortunately it was suspended early due to the safety car glitch, but do you remember what the pole time was that evening?
Not offhand, but if I had to guess, I would say it was in the low 124s or low to mid 124s. Does that sound right?
I think Shay said he did a 25 in practice, so yeah, that sounds about right. I think. I maybe expect.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I think a bunch of people did like 124.7s. I think almost half the field was there faster.
Okay.
So it's really close to qualifying.
So if anybody gets into the 24s here,
Yeah, they'll be in pretty good shape.
would be great result for considering it's Division 2. Nearly done. One more in this chat, and
I think we'll probably get like 6 to 10 people because a lot of these guys are pretty fast in qualifying.
yeah, some of these guys can really put in a one lap, a great one lap.
Yeah, I stink at it. I stink at it, and I think I did like a 124, like 9 or 125. So that's way behind what some of these guys will do, I think.
So on board with TT in the Force India. Let's get the track map on. Digital entry. And he's gone out on the mediums to start his run.
I don't think mediums were a good idea.
Again, someone's asking if you could turn your mic up, so I think it is a bit loaded.
Okay, I'll take a look. I think it might be the stream settings too, because this happened the last couple times. But let me see what I can do.
Bit touch and go on the corner there. Come out of the hairpin. And yeah, overshoots this one. As Pricey on his mediums sets a 26.7. And his yellows in sector 2. Kachao goes quicker, so the 25.6. So that's a decent banker to start us off with. And TT the 28.2. Let's have a look. Who's close? Kills. Quinn's gone second at the 26.2. And Trunders has been disqualified.
That's unusual. Do you know the settings are for the microphone volume?
I'll have a look for you now. I'm just going to watch Nellis come across.
I mean, I'll go through them.
Do you mean the party settings, or?
Well, it shouldn't. The party settings shouldn't matter on my end. If you can hear me okay and they can't hear me on the stream, then maybe it's like sharing settings or something like that. I'm not really that familiar with.
Unless it's maybe my
thing, to be honest.
My game volume might be up a bit too loud. 2 seconds. But... you got a sound. There we go. Try talking.
Now it's a no.
That's worse for me. Try now?
How about now?
Yeah, that's a bit louder. Guys, let us know how the volume is for you. Oh, Sean was saying he could hear you fine in the first place.
Yeah,
Trunda's got a...
it sounds fine. I just pulled up a stream.
Okay. Daniel, you might want to turn up your volume then, dude. Trunda's got disqualified for spinning, which is frustrating. So we missed kills, go P2, Duty go P3. Let's have a look. We go easy on the fast lap. No, I don't think so. Shay, Stu and TT have all done medium runs. Backmarker is about to start. Oh, he's just done a fast lap, 27.6 into P11. Who's on a fast lap? Shay, maybe?
I think Shay might be on one on the mediums.
Yeah,
But,
the only one I can see.
His time's not going to stand. He's not going to stand the top 10 with the mediums.
No, definitely not. We're already on a 25.6. So maybe we can get down to a 25.2 maybe by the end of the session.
I think a lot of the medium guys will do pretty well on subs. I think the mediums are over a second slower, so it's kind of harder to use than short qualifying.
He's been doing a lot of practice today as well, so I'm not sure if he's just trying to get a few laps under his belt, because he should have had plenty of laps really. Let's have a look. Waitsy's on a lap as well on mediums. Oof.
I think everyone else is in the pit.
Yeah. We've got Pricey on an out lap, so I'll jump on board with Pricey in a sec. Yep, 27.4 then. For
He's
Waitsy.
He's up 4/10 almost already.
Yeah, purple in the first sector, lovely. Did he do his first run on mediums? I think he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, and he loses that.
No.
So back in for another set then. Kills, I believe, was the next guy up. Yeah, he's nearing the start-finish line. For those unaware as well, Kills unfortunately did pick up a penalty, so his race win from Abu Dhabi was actually demoted down to second place. We've got Haas wide at the end of, what turn is that, turn 5? I think it was Woods maybe, or Duty.
Kills is up a little bit.
Yeah, the 10th so far. Oh, and another mistake. Kills is out.
Oh, a shame.
And Kuchao was invalidated, so Kills then at the 10th. Rides too much curb through the chicane in the second sector and ends up in the wall.
Wow. The worst curb. The one on the outside.
Yeah, curbs can be very dangerous here.
Pretty much an auto spin if you don't lift.
The inside curb on the long right-hander, that is the absolute devil curb.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad too, but I think if you have if your setup's good enough, you can actually go on that curve without spinning. But where kills crashed, I mean, it doesn't matter what you do, you're going to spin on that curb if you hit.
Duty's a 10th and a half up in the first sector. I feel like if you attack too much on the entry into the chicane, you lose way too much time coming out. You're better off sort of picking your line and then being aggressive out. Duty, nice line into the left, right hand there. Nice line through here too. He's purple again, almost 3/10 up. We had to see, I think, a big performance really from Duty so far this season. We did expect better things from him, maybe.
Yeah, he's had some bad luck in it. I think he's had a bunch of drive-throughs and damage and goofy things happen.
That's a solid lap.
Penalties in the one race.
Yeah, I think he managed to get himself some points last week after a bit of a topsy-turvy race due to penalties.
Chow's up a couple of tenths on his time. Coming up to the line soon.
Great, yeah, it's going to be close. There we go. 10th up. Great lap from Kachow. On board with Jeeves now. In the middle sector.
Bryce just started his lap as well.
Okay.
And Shay's up 6/10 already. Oh, I think he's up a second now on his time.
Whereabouts is Shay?
Top 5.
Where on track is he?
Yeah, he's coming up around the last turn.
Okay. We've just seen Jeeves go purple in the middle sector. Shay out of ERS, goes up to P5, but he's not going to be there for long, I don't think, because Jeeves, as I said, went purple in sector 2 and puts himself up into P3.
Price is only up 4/10 over his time on the medium, so he might have to do it on his last run.
1.1 seconds up after 2. He's trying to get a toe off Kachow down the back straight. Still needs to find a bit of time yet.
He must have had a bad sector 2 on the mediums.
When he was P2. Oof, look at that gap. 100th. No, he had a good... in the mediums, yeah. Yeah. To be 1.1 up. Yeah.
Wait, he's up over a second and a half on his time so far.
Yeah, and this is Waitsy's first run on softs as well.
I think he might end up 6th. After this run.
Would you believe it if I told you?
Oh, 6, look at that.
Jag's on an out lap. Pragigam's on a hot lap.
I think everyone else is on an in lap.
I missed CH Max retired as well.
I didn't see if he crashed or if he just retired.
Pragigam goes wide and Valdit. Jag, maybe the only guy on track at the moment on the fast lap. And Weavesy. Weavesy's just starting his. Let's have a look. P7 at the moment. There's 5/10 currently separating the top 7 guys. There's actually a second across the top 12. Or 9/10 to be more exact.
So the championship race is pretty tight. I'm looking at the standings right now.
Yeah.
So there are 5 people within 8 points of the lead. Well, leading or within 8 points. And then there are a couple guys who are about 18 back.
Do you want to let the viewers know the current standings as we watch Weavesy through Sector 2?
Sure. So Kachow is in first with 44. Jeeves and Pricey with 39. Owens with 37. Weavesy 36. Shea with 27 and Kills with 26. And then the next person has 12 points, so they'll probably need a win soon to get back into it.
Yep, and as you say that, just under 3/10 improvement from Weavesy takes him into P4. I think he may have lost a lot of time in Sector 1 there and didn't really gain anything in the third sector. He did go purple in Sector 2, so maybe he's going for a more downforce heavy setup than straight line speed.
It's kind of a tough track for qualifying too. It's hard to get a good lap together without messing up something somewhere.
Yeah, I love this track though. I really do love racing this track.
I don't mind it, but I'm not very good at it, I don't think.
So guys, let us know who is getting pole. Is Kachow going to keep it with Pricey nick it? Can anyone else?
Chow's up a couple of tenths, I think.
Okay, staying on board with Mini Make. I've got a second. I know.
Right,
Jump on board with your current pole sitter then. Who's going to grab pole? Let us know. Of course, with that penalty, 4 kills, Kachow was eventually handed the race win in Abu Dhabi. Can he carry that momentum through into Bahrain? He gets a wobble there. But he still manages to go purple in Sector 2. He's just under a tenth up. But that could be costly if Pricey is able to improve on his time. And he does improve. The Jeeves and Weavesy won't be improving.
Pricey and Duty are coming to the end of Sector 2.
Let's have a look then. Pricey goes purple as well, but he lost a bit of time in Sector 1.
Duty's right on his time.
Pricey nicks it. As it stands, Duty can't beat him to it. Shea pops himself up at a P7. And we just got Minimi God, yeah, but I think he's going to pop in the pits, and he is. So Pricey then nicks it right to the death. A little wobble for Kachow proves costly, and Pricey picks up his third TUF2 pole position of the season. It's a bit like Valtteri Bottas at the moment, decent qualifier, but it all goes tits up in the race. Well, surely you can turn this one into a race win this time. What do you think?
I think this isn't a track where people pick up too many penalties, so I think he might be able to stay up there. Just to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, Pricey, come on, mate. I'm rooting for you in this one. So Pricey takes pole, 4/100ths of a second ahead of Kachow. Duty in P3, Weavesy and Jeeves 4 and 5, Kills in 6th, Shay in 7th, Waitsy, Sir Gwyneth and Backmarker round off the top 10. Then we've got Stu, Jag Kings, TT, Woods, Sir Prakigam, Mini Meerkat God, Neles, Die Miles, no time for CH Max, and a disqualification unfortunately for Trunders. So go on then, podium. Who's your prediction?
I'm gonna go with Weavesy, Kills, and Pricey.
In that order, or?
Yeah, we'll go in that order.
Nice. I think we'll see some different strategies as well tonight. Some guys will opt for the 2-stop, some will try going longer on the 1-stop. I think the 2-stop is faster though if you're one of these guys in the top 10. What do you think?
I'm not 100% sure, but I think a 2-stop's actually a lot slower.
Oh. I thought a soft, medium, soft would have been probably the best strategy. Let us know, guys, in the chat. What's your Bahrain strategy?
I think soft to hard is the best one if you're on softs, but medium to hard is the best one. I know that. But it always seems like there's a safety car at some point on this track, so it probably won't matter in the end.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Pragigram and Mini Maker God have both been disqualified, so they'll start on cold medium tyres. Stu, TT, Neles and Trunders have also gone for the medium tyres. H-Max going for the hards. We've got Jeeves and Kills also colliding, and Sir Gwyneth. So we've got a couple of guys getting disqualified.
I don't understand why people do that.
No. Show and saying we'll have a surprise podium with Waitsy. You've got to be kidding me, no one's taking that P6 away from him. Dreamsy saying medium to hard should be the fastest. Yeah, that definitely is the fastest strategy. So people like Stu and TT could be in a great position.
Yeah, the issue is that if you're back there on the mediums, you always get held up by something. So it's kind of hard to get up to the front even with a better strategy on this track.
Yeah. Following through
10 to 20 seconds back. You know, when the leaders go in the pits, it's kind of tough to make that up.
Yeah. You are hoping really that they catch some traffic in the middle slack there, or yeah, like you said, a safety car.
Yeah, safety car after, you know, like the 7th lap. I think that's about when you have to pit if you're on the softs. Like 7th lap, 7 to 9 or something around there.
So the game is saying a 2-stop. So I currently got, yeah, what's that about?
Weird spot.
Ah, okay. Doesn't like that inside.
Someone's freezing up.
There we go, we're back. Lovely stuff. I'll try not to lose my knickers when the glitch comes on. But here we go then, lights out, away we go. Both Pricey and Kachow seem to get good launches off the line. Oh, so look, we got a Haas coming through as well as Duty. But yeah, Pricey manages to stay out in front.
It's like 5 wide at the back.
Ooh.
So far wide. Surprised they all made it out of there.
And Duty manages to stay in front of Weavesy. Shay's made himself up to P5. Just getting past the Jeeves. Any instance down at the back? Stu's managed to get himself up too as well.
I don't think anyone has damage either.
There we go, so everyone's managed to get through cleanly. Die Miles looks to remove on Prakigram but doesn't manage it. Woods gets past TT and Quinn gets past Backmarker.
Trunder's spun.
Trunders, okay.
I don't think he has damage though.
So it's unfortunate 2 spins already then for Trunders, 1 in quali and 1 in the race. We got Quinn on the back of Stu.
Someone picked up some damage in the back and the that hairpin.
Is it Prakigram maybe? He's dropped the
yeah, he just went way wide, so I think it's him.
Yeah, he's dropping down the order at the moment. Only Trunders now behind him. And Pricey already out with a 1.3 second lead. He's not used a shed load of his ERS. Are we going to get any moves? We got kills right on the back of Jeeves. Is he going to make a move into turn 1? Late lunge maybe, brakes hard. Out breaks himself. Does well. Oh, and he loses it on the curb. Oh no.
Oh.
And he's retired, Jeeves. And we do get a VSC. Oh no way, he overshot the brake in.
What can you do about that?
Nearly made contact with Shea, came back on the track, hit the curb and takes a spin. So now we get a glitch as I try and go through the order. I'm sure somebody else picked up damage from that as well. Which may have been Stu. I didn't see anyone else hit them.
I was on with board with Jeeves and I think everyone else made it through.
Okay. Jeeves, there's nothing Jeeves could have done about that whatsoever.
Kills probably just tried to come back onto the track too soon and hit the curb.
Yeah,
it's kind of a bad spot.
Yeah, it is. Sean saying it's a risky rejoin, 100%. It is. He's gone drive-through penalty then for Prakigram, and DRS is enabled as the VSC ends. He's gone way too deep.
Probably would have been better to just cut that little left-hander and just come in.
Yeah.
Behind Jeeves.
Yeah. I'm quite surprised he outbroke himself, to be honest, because he could have made that move stick, or at least, you know, made Jeeves have to think about his line coming through turn 2, because turn 2 on the inside's not the easiest. We got another yellow flag in sector 1. Is that Waitsy maybe? No, Waitsy's going into the pits. So I think. No, we got yellow flags everywhere at the moment. Yeah. Oh no, I hope we haven't got a glitch of some sort.
Oh, Waitsy has to get his wing changed.
Yeah, so Waitsy picked up wing damage somewhere.
Flags everywhere.
Oh, we got a bit of an early break, it felt there, from Die Miles. Neles ends up going into the back of him. Die Miles now drops out a couple of places.
Is there still a VSC or?
No, I just think we got.
Strange.
So Neles gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. I think this might have to be a restart for glitch lobby. We'll see if Quinn gets a penalty now for taking over Stu, because oh, there's green flags. We got green. Green.
Yeah, went away.
So I do wonder then if Quinn will still get a penalty.
Probably get it removed, but he'll have to pit again. So, but then maybe not.
Yeah, I'm sure Neles will be fine. Stu has dropped a couple of paces. I think he's just given up the spot to Woods. I can't see any wing damage, but I know he was the next guy. Weavesy sets the fastest lap with a 1:32. He's now a 10th behind Duty. On the outside through turn 1. They're both right on the back of Kachow. Duty gives him a bit of a squeeze. And let's have a look then. Up into turn 4, Duty goes defensive on the inside. Weavesy's going to try and get back up on the inside. Oh, he's carrying a lot more speed. They're going to go side by side. Oh, I think there's a bit of contact. They need to be careful, and Duty takes a spin. Fortunately enough for him, he's got a nice bit of track to get back on, but he's lost 2 spots there.
He's right in front of this train of 5 cars, I think, that are all nose to tail.
Yeah, and Quinn is the next guy who might try and attack him, but he doesn't look too close at the moment. Woods with a great start, to be honest. Let's have a look at position changes, because I'm sure Woods has made up, 7 spots for him so far. Fantastic start. And you'd be looking at Gwyneth now going into turn 1 as Kachow sets the fastest lap. Still outside of DRS range though, unfortunately, a pricey. And Woods isn't quite close enough to get it done in the first DRS zone, but he's pretty close and might be able to get it done to turn 4. We get yellow flags again in sector 1. Yeah, and Woods gonna have to wait until the end of this lap. We're already seeing some big gaps forming already. I almost don't want to start talking about pit stops and strategies, but if we don't get any action, we might have to start.
There might be some from 6 to 9 to the main straight. They all have DRS.
Yep, Quinn not close enough to duty. Woods looks close enough, but Quinn is eating out his ERS as well. Stu isn't able to get a move done, neither's Jag. And TT too far back at the moment, but of course him and Stu are still on the medium tyres. So I'd expect...
We're going to take a chat from him this next lap.
And Kachow, I don't know if Pricey's had... has Pricey had an instant or something, because Kachow's got the gap down to 0.5 a second.
He might have made a mistake.
Yeah, I think so.
They picked up about 8/10.
Have a look then, what would Pricey do? Yeah, he darts in, Kachow stays out, he gets the benefit. Yeah, it is. But I think he was worried about losing that position on track to Kachow, to be honest, and that's why he's come in. I think his mistake has forced his hand. Kachow, like I said, did get a benefit of DRS come down the straight.
A long way to go on hards.
Oh, and Jag, was
laps.
That Woods? Oh, yep. Woods and Quinn side by side. Woods seems to get a nicer exit. Quinn goes defensive. He still can't get it done. I think maybe Shea's made a mistake as well, because Duty's managed to reel him back in. He's 4.6 seconds behind Weavesy. Struggling for pace at the moment.
They're losing a lot of time to Kachow.
And Stu.
Laps ago, they were only 2 seconds back. Someone crashed.
Miles is in the pits.
I think Nellis might have had an incident.
Okay. Stu was able to get past Jag. He's got Jag now coming back at him on the outside. Stu taking the inside line, going very defensive. There's a little bit of contact. but keeps the position. I think Shea could be in trouble here. Woods is really close to the back of Quinn as well. Shea sliding coming out of the final corner, and he comes into pit. Pricey, by the way, did put the hards on and came back out in 12th. That's going to be a long stretch on those hards for Pricey. Stu comes in as well. Oh no, it's Quinn, sorry. I thought Stu was pitting early there for to get rid of his mediums.
Pricey hasn't gained anything on the leader since his pit stop, so Kachal might end up with a better strategy.
Yeah, those hards are incredibly slow.
And Pricey's hitting traffic as well, so he's going to lose a lot of time because of that.
Yeah, and he's not as if he's coming up against guys who are going to be pitting anytime soon either. Right. The three directly ahead of him are all on an alternate strategy.
Kind of has to hope Meerkat loses DRS somehow. He's going to have a hard time getting by. Well, I guess unless he has a good exit here, then he should be able to get by.
Jag dives in. So we're not really seeing anybody fully commit to a two-stop as of yet. All the guys who have come in have popped on the hards. Jag's done the same.
Pricey's starting to pick up a lot of time now, so the guys up front need to pit. Probably this lap.
Yeah, and this might be a problem for Duty and Woods. There's no way these two will be able to double stack as they're way too close. So one of them's going to have to go that extra lap.
I guess it's Woods.
Yeah. Well, it's just do the opposite of what Duty does. Pricey gets past CH Max easily. Duty's retired.
Duty's out. He must have spun on that curb.
Yeah. We got a safety car. Oh, this is big for Kachau. Will he be able to get out? Yeah, really will he be able? I think he should. Yeah, he'll definitely be able to get out. Be ahead of Pricey.
Shea and Gwyneth also went in, and so did Jags.
Okay, so let's have a look at Kachau. Pricey's coming down.
I might have gone in and put on mediums, but he's already past the pit lane.
So yeah,
I'm sure mediums can go to the end.
And Weavsy's put them on. We did see him manage his tyres brilliantly last week.
No, mediums are, well, I think they can, but it'll be really close for mediums.
You probably get, what, 4 laps now into the safety, 3 or 4 laps?
Yeah, probably
60
3.
laps. Yeah, it's a long time in those mediums.
I think I've gotten 17 out of them, but they're almost ready to blow out, so it's risky, but it might be worth the risk for someone.
Yeah, let's have a look at the winners and losers then. So Kachau has jumped Pricey, virtue of the safety car. Woods is up a massive 10 spots. That safety car's worked out lovely for him. Shea slotted back in 5th, Stu in 6th, Quinn in 7th, Jag in 8th, TT and CH Max. That's your top 10. So yeah, Woods the biggest beneficiary of the safety car, now in P4. And he didn't have to stack as his teammate absolute bottled in on a curb. A couple of guys going for soft as well, so we will now see a 3-stop for some people. Two stops, sorry.
Not sure if that's a good idea, but they'll be fast for a while on those tires. So it's definitely gonna make the race interesting.
He's gonna have to get rid of these, get past these hard runners in front of him very quickly. Did Miles leave the session? I think he did, didn't he? Yeah, his car's ghosted. I was going to say he's so far back at the moment, he still hasn't passed duty.
I think he's a couple laps down.
Yeah.
I guess he's going to keep the streak going of not finishing.
Waits, he's stuck behind Neles' AI as well. I think Neles has left the session.
Yeah, he left a while back, a few laps ago.
That must be so frustrating for Waitsy.
Yeah, I'll have to watch out on the restart too. It happened to me last week in the race where the ghost car slowed down on the restart, ended up passing it, and when I tried to let it back by, it wouldn't go by, and it just almost stopped on the track, and it let a bunch of people by me, and I still got a penalty for it.
Mini Meerkat is saying the safety car helped his medium, soft, medium strategy. So, yeah, you're in a good spot at the moment. There's quite a few cars to clear before you pop on those mediums and go to the end of them. There we go, safety car is in this lap. I'm sure Pricey will be absolutely fuming.
Well, at least he only lost one spot, but he might have lost that spot anyway, so he got lucky. He'll probably get past though, so he might have an issue with the DRS near the end if he gets stuck in third, because those guys are all going to be in a DRS train.
Yeah, Weezy's on a quicker tyre, of course. I did see Quinn dived into the pits. Pricey looking on the outside.
He doesn't have damage. I don't know why he's pitting. Waits is pitting too.
Yeah, strategy change. Waits put on mediums then, so that's a strategy change for him. Jag's got past TT. Pricey right on the edge of the track. Chow defends it off on the inside. It's a little slight touch.
They just have to worry about keeping Weezy behind them.
Yeah, Shay's managed to get past Woods as well.
They have to hold him up as much as possible.
Stu pops one up on the inside, and Stu gets past, and Jag gets past. And Woods, on the restart, has lost 3 places already in 2 corners, but Weavesy's got past Pricey then. Was that a mistake from Pricey? Did you see it? Or?
I didn't see it, but he probably made a mistake in the hairpin. It's on the cold hard tires.
Yeah.
He probably just slid.
So more frustration for Pricey.
We usually might have a hard time getting it to the end because the safety car didn't stay out that long.
No.
So he's going to be pushing 85%, I think, on his tires at some point.
He's already pulled a second out to Pricey. Of course, there's no DRS yet. But he is right on the back of Kachau on the faster tyre. He'd be hoping to pull out the big gap then, either to nurse his tyres home or to create a big enough gap that he can come in for another stop.
Kachau's going to keep his DRS though, most likely, so that's going to be good for him to stay up there. Woods is off a little bit. He's going to get by. Oh. Max went by both of them.
Yeah, this was a lot of chopping and changing here.
Big mess in 7th place.
Yeah. Mini Meerkat God has managed to get himself up 2 spots in his 3-star as well. And there we go, there's another one. Woods comes back at him on the inside and gets the spot back, so there is a bit of fight left in Woods, and that allows TT. And Trunders are sniffing around as well, and Trunders looks like he's going to go up on the inside. Oh, almost goes into the back of Woods, but he gets Mini Meerkat God. Hop on board quickly with the boys in front, nothing doing there. Stu up the inside is Shea, and he gets into P4. So TT comes out of that battle.
Trying to pass these guys too.
Yeah. So there's about 6 or 7 cars jockeying for position. Shea gets back past Stu. So TT managed to come out of that ahead of Woods. Trunders got himself in 10th. Mini Meerkat God slipped back into 11th, and then Backmarker in 12th, and Prakigam in 13th.
Kind of surprised Weezy's not trying to get by Kachau.
Well, I think he's been trying, but Kachau has also had enough ERS to defend. But I think, you know, this lap now with DRS, I think Weavesy, if he can't get past on this one, maybe he'll be able to get past in the second DRS zone. Kachau goes defensive. Weavesy gets his nose in front. But Kachau defends
burn up his tires if he gets stuck.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing for Kachau. Keeps to the inside and defends her off again. Lovely defensive driving from Kachau, but Weavesy does go back up. It's a lovely switch back from Weavesy, and that's the race lead as it stands. They go side by side. Kachau comes back at him. What a move from Kachau!
Weavesy almost caught that death curve.
Yeah, fantastic driving from both of them not to. It's absolutely amazing for them both not to get any contact there with each other. Both made it through. Lovely driving from both. Stu's in a bit of trouble now. He's got a train of cars behind him, and he is on the faster tyre, so he seems to have slipped a bit since he took over Shea for P4. Can Weavesy get it done this time then? Yeah.
Stu might lose a lot of positions right now. He's going to the pits.
And Weavesy takes over in P1.
3 positions.
Oh, but Kachau comes back. I think Weavesy might have outbroke himself there. Kachau didn't initially defend it too rigorously, but then wanted to come back, and Pricey's now coming back on the outside. And Pricey gets past Kachau. Oh, and he almost had a little sniff there on the outside of Weavesy, and they look as if they're going to go 2x2 through the chicane. I got a lovely aerial shot of this. Pricey rides the curb a little bit. So Pricey out of nowhere manages to pop himself back up in a P2. Kachow loses a couple into P3, and Weavesy also gets the move done into P1. We'll keep an eye on him and see if he can close that, make a big gap to come in for another stop, or to nurse these tyres, because he's really not, with his battling, going to be able to get these medium tyres to the end. That was a short, soft run from Stu, that, wasn't it? 5 laps.
Yeah, he was having problems with the tires. I think they were starting to wear out a little bit.
Pricey with the DRS. Weavesy with very little of his ERS to defend it. And he retakes the lead.
Oh, he's
and he does all the hard work.
It's a tough corner.
Yeah. He did all the hard work.
Surprised there's no safety car. Or even a VSC.
Yeah. And then there were 2. Pricey.
Chow can just... If Chow wants, he can kind of just hang out or behind Weavesy or try to fight him and wear out his tires.
Yeah.
That might be a better idea to do that.
He's got a nice gap back to Shea in P3. So he can just manage his tyres.
He's going to try to go for it here.
Yep, he's getting a great tow. I think Weavesy will defend this off.
He can get him up the hill.
Yeah. Lovely switchback. I think Weavesy went too deep. Kachow says thank you very much. And now he takes the retakes the lead. And he's got enough of a gap to slot back in on the racing line. Out of turn 4. CH Max is just outside of DRS range of Shea as well on the faster tyre. So we've already lost 3
4 contenders.
3 that were really contending, you think, for the championship so far.
Yep. And then there's 4 race contenders.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, yeah, dude, he was in P3 when he binned it. So, big chance for the current P3 in the race to really put some points on the board in this championship.
The top 2 are going to make a pretty big gap after this race if they stay where they are.
Yeah, they are the current top 2. Are they? Yeah. Or Weavesy? Yeah, they are.
I think Weavesy's tied for second.
Yeah. And now he has the DRS.
Then again, he might have to pit, so could be Kachow who takes a massive lead.
Yeah, pit stop. Let's have a little look at gap to leader. Yeah, so put him back down into about 9th or 10th as it stands. But of course, I assuming CH Max has to pit, Prakigam also, and maybe Waitsy.
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of them might have to pit as well. So
yeah, and some of these guys are going to be really slow towards the end of the race as well. We've got MVP Kieran saying up the Weavesy in the chat. Weavesy bringing in his fan club this evening. It's usually you with the fan club, Bats. What's going on?
I'm not racing, so I didn't send them the link. I was doing stuff before we started, so get a chance.
We've got a couple of close battles. Kachao isn't close enough. Jag
Back
is.
marker's gonna get by Trunders.
Yeah. Here's what's going to look. Jag managed to get past CH Max, and there goes back marker past Trunders. CH Max coming back around the outside of Jag and gets it down. I think Jag rode curb there a little bit. But again, even with this battling, they're still staying pretty close to Shea in front, who seems to be struggling for a bit of pace at the moment.
I think Kachao needs to start pushing a little bit. He's letting Weavesy save up his ERS and save his tires, so he's got to do something soon, I think.
Yeah, Gachao's got quite a bit more ERS than Weavesy at the moment. But you know, this is... Yeah, even though the hards will do it, this is still a long stint for the hards as well to take these to the end.
I think the hards can go like 25 laps or something crazy, so Kachao shouldn't have any problems. And even when they do wear out, they don't get too much slower, so he can kind of race however he wants right now, I think.
Okay, so we're not seeing too much in the way of overtakes at the moment. Guys stuck in DRS trains and some big gaps developing. We just have to wait and see what pans out with strategies here.
I think there's going to be a pretty decent fight for third soon. There's 4 guys close together.
Yeah. Right. Woods and Jag looking the healthier of the two at the moment in terms of, of the 4, in terms of ERS. Kachao's getting really close. He's managed to harvest a lot of ERS himself at the moment. He's almost full.
Yeah, they both a lot now.
Yeah, he's just biding his time. Ooh. Jag goes a bit deep.
I was finally gonna try to get by.
Yeah, looks as if he's got it. There we go, slots back in. We'll have DRS as well out of turn 3. Weavesy though, like you said, the Kuchao did give him a lot of time to save his own ERS, but he can't get the move done. And the boys from third back have all stayed in the same position as of now. Backmarker and Trunders are trying to close the gap. Prakigam also. Waitsy's got himself back up in the 10th. And Stu's coming again as TT
Someone
retires.
crashed.
And we got a virtual safety car. Will this interest anyone? Weavesy maybe? Is he close enough? He might still be out.
That'll help him. That'll save his tires a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's not enough laps left to pit.
Would you not go for a soft? Yeah, you are right.
No. But that'll help the other medium guys if the virtual stays out. If they, if they think they're not going to make it.
There we go. Back up and running. Max gets past Shea. Shea comes back at him on the inside. Oh, they touch a little bit. Max gets back ahead. Jag's in the background looking interested as well. Let's have a look. Shea's on the inside. Side by side. Oh. Yeah, Max gets ahead and Shea gives him a little touch just before the chicane. Hopefully he managed to avoid some wing damage. And then runs wide. And we got another VSC. Well, we have seen some weird safety car bugs, or virtual safety car bugs, I think, so far in this race, and this one's another one we've seen.
I don't think anyone's spun or anything like that.
No, I don't think so. And no one else is retired, so there's no reason for that to be one.
Maybe someone got some type of bad damage, I'm not sure.
Again, as you said,
missing any wings.
Yeah, as you said, this is only going to help. We're going to drive through for Prakigam, which is unfortunate for speeding on the VSC. Like you said, this is only going to help these medium runners further. Shea's looking to come back at Max. Oh, a bit of contact again. I think Max had a bit of a wobble. Shea then with a DRS, the inside line. Jag's looking very interested. Pulls out of the slipstream though. Max is going to go around the outside. Shea clips the curb a little bit, gets the move done. Jag comes through as well. Jag now going to have the inside line for the chicane. Ooh, and Shea swoops around the outside. Oh, Jag nearly runs into the back. And we have.
Crashed.
That's CH Max. Was there contact with Woods initially, or was that?
No, Max kind of lost it coming out of the chicane, and kind of spun it into the inside and it hit someone. I think he hit Woods.
And we got another VSC. Flip it out. So I think Bahrain's bugged
I don't think Woods hit him. I don't think Woods hit him, but the angle was kind of bad.
Yeah, so I think it's safe to say Bahrain is extremely bugged at the moment.
Oh, that's bad.
What, sorry?
Weavesy got a drive through.
Oh, Weavesy, yeah. Ugh. Pricey saying it's glitched. I think we should restart. Not a chance. Oh, so that's huge. Not just for this race, but for the championship as well, as Weavesy gets a drive through for speed under the virtual safety car. I think his chances of winning.
A lot of places.
Yeah. Oh, and Woods sneaking one up on the outside of Jag, up in a P4. And that could be.
Might end up in 8th or 9th.
Yeah. That's such a shame, man. I've not got any time to.
No reason to risk it either. You know.
No. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think the race win is probably gone by that point.
Anyway, because his tires they look pretty bad, and he almost spun.
Yeah, and he's already lost 3.5 almost now, the gap to Kachao, so he's lost so much time.
To get the fast lap point.
Was it a stop go? Was it a drive through?
A drive through.
Okay, so you won't be able to stop.
But he might have to go in again. You never know.
Yeah.
Depends on his tires.
So Shea and Woods then promoted to 2 and 3. We'll keep an eye on Weavesy and see where he comes back out. Looks like P8, yeah. Weavesey's only now coming down the pit straight, so costly then for Weavesy. But a nice gap now for Kachao to ride this one to the line with no pressure. Praki Khan retires from the session. I think he had enough.
Why would he do that? What's his finally having a good race?
Yeah. Yeah, after he had a second one.
He's had a good one.
Yeah, he obviously challenged for the championship in season 2, and since then he hasn't really shown his potential. Backmarker got himself past Jag, and Trunders is right up the back of Jag as well.
Looks like Weavesy's gonna get up to 7th here.
Yeah, both these two guys struggling on these mediums, and there goes Weavesy. 2 extra points to the stands. None of the boys in front so far have penalties, and he's got, too big of a gap to make up to make any more points, I think. There's a move from Trunders. Easily done up on the inside. Jag, will he be able to come back at him? Doesn't look like. But these podium positions I don't think are secure yet.
Never know if someone's going to pick up a penalty.
Yeah. Woods trying to change the order as it stands. He's getting close to Shea. Oh, TT saying Woods wiped him out. We'll see what the stewards have to say about that one then. The Jeeves saying good race for him. Yeah, mate, it was unfortunate for you, man. Through no fault of your own. What about Trunders though? From P20 up to P5. Woods flies past Shea. And there it is, Weavesy's fastest lap.
Shea almost spun.
Yeah, Weavesy incidentally fastest lap on 18 lap old mediums. Oh, Woods has a wobble.
I don't think anyone's been able to really put a fast lap in because everyone's been fighting someone for the whole race on, on crappy tires.
Yeah, and a lot of people have been stuck in DRS
Traffic.
trains, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And back markers now within DRS range of Shea. Back markers fancying himself a little podium here with on the last lap. Kuchao is absolutely coasting around that final corner. Weaves it across the line. Kuchao wins in Bahrain. Back-to-back wins then for Kuchao as he extends his lead at the top of the TUF2 championship. Woods, a long time off the podium, will come home in P2. Shea, it's going to be close. Oof! 6/100ths of a second ahead of back marker in P3. Trunda's fantastic from the back, comes home in P5. Jag Kings pick up 6th. Weavesy manages a consolation prize of 7th with the fastest lap. CH Max limps home in 8th. Waitsy recovers for 9th. And Quinn in 10th. Stu then too far behind to grab himself a point. Strategy may have cost him this evening, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think he had to make an extra pit stop.
Yeah,
he was on the mediums and he might have picked up damage or something.
He did. He started on the medium, so he did 2 medium runs and 2 soft runs. He would have been better off, like everybody else, going for the hards, I think. Hop, a skip, and a jump for Kuchao. It wasn't easy.
All he had to do was wait for Pricey to crash. And for Weavesy to get a drive-through, and that's all he had to do.
Yeah, I think that's his new.
Wait till everyone screws up.
That's his new game plan. Wait for Pricey to crash. So there you have it then. There's your final classification. Woods up from 14th to 2nd. Backmarker gets 4th from 10. Trunda's massive 5th from 20th. Some impressive performances tonight.
Yeah, it looks like the whole grid flipped.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Of course, a lot of the front runners, 1st, 3rd, 5th and 6th, all retiring relatively early. Pricey from the lead, Duty from 3rd, and Kills retired with Jeeves. Oh,
they were 4th and 5th or something.
There we go, Sean.
What happened?
Let's have a look. Oh my god, look at that pit stop from Pricey. 2.5. 2.573, same as Shea. 2.566, 2.56 flat.
Don't the pit stops take 2.6 seconds?
Whoever was 2.6 flat, one person got it bang on 2.6 flat. 2.56 flat, sorry.
Maybe it rounds up.
Yeah. But thanks once again, man. I just want to quickly ask you, if you had to pick one, who was the driver of your day?
Oh, well, I forget where everyone finished, but I think Trunders came from last to 5th.
Yeah.
I would say he gets it.
Okay, we have just launched the new driver of the day thread in Discord, so that's how it'll be decided anyway. But I thought I'd ask you. But yeah, thanks for joining me, bud.
There could be a bunch of people, but I'd say since Trunders had to go through so many cars, I'd say he gets it today.
Yeah, I'd 100% agree. Guys, we will see you next week for round 5, and you are at, let's have a look, TUF2 next week are at Austria.
I think all the good tracks are coming up for them.
Yeah, they got Austria.
The next 6 races are all good.
Yeah, their calendar does look very nice this season, to be fair.
Yeah, it's the opposite of our calendar.
Yeah, the run you've got coming up is absolutely disgusting. Yeah, I'm not even going to enjoy watching your calendar.
Well,
there we go.
There should be a lot of action.
Definitely, especially Vietnam, Monaco. There we go, guys. Check us out on Monday then for TUF1. Back with us next Wednesday for TUF2 at Austria. Take care. See you soon.